name is JC Rossi, and I am currently enrolled in Section 3 of Management 361, Foundations of Human Resource Management and Employee Relations at Ball State University. Today is May 2nd, 2021, and I will be presenting an HR specialty report on my company, Nightingale Gowns. At Nightingale Gowns, our mission statement is to deliver custom-sized and designed evening gowns to those in need. We are currently operating within the retail industry, and our main product is custom evening gowns. We are a small, publicly traded company with 100 employees working out of Oregon. Our biggest competitors are Bloomingdale's, JJ's House, and Nordstrom. The biggest challenge we are currently facing is determining how to efficiently work with customers during the COVID-19 pandemic. For this report, I will be focusing on the recruitment and selection aspect of human resource management. I chose this specialization for a few reasons. First, I just really enjoy it. I find this area to be incredibly fascinating, and I always have fun when I'm working with it. My favorite assignment that we've worked on this semester was the midterm, where we went through different selection methods and determined the most efficient one and the best candidate for the job. I think I would really enjoy doing this for a career, and I want to learn more about it. I also chose recruitment and selection because I think it's one of the most important areas of HR. Selecting the perfect candidate that is not only qualified, but also a good fit with the company is incredibly important. If an underqualified candidate is hired, it would cost the company large sums of time and resources. The other areas involving training, development, and compensation are all important, but recruitment is the most critical. A good, thorough selection process would ensure all of the other areas of HR run a little more smoothly. I want to make sure I have a good handle on this area so I'm better prepared for such an important job later in my career. For the next few minutes, I will be discussing the plans I have for my company, and I will start with one of my job postings. This particular posting is for the position of Human Resource Manager. First, I've included a short description that quickly outlines the basic qualifications and skills we're looking for without making the job seem too difficult. I then state the salary and position type. I think it's important to clarify these little details up front so all candidates who apply know exactly what they're getting into. Next on the job posting, I list all of the specific job responsibilities, skills, and qualifications. While listing these cannot stop all underqualified candidates from applying, it does help clarify exactly what we are looking for, and it could help us significantly in the selection process. There are 3 key points of my recruitment strategy. First, I would always post job advertisements for current employees to see before looking to hire someone from outside of the company. If any current employees were qualified for a new position, they would be given a chance to apply and interview before anyone else. If after this the job was still available, I would begin by posting it on as many job posting sites as possible, such as Indeed, Glassdoor, or Monster. Finally, I would take advantage of career or job fairs at local colleges. People who are graduating college could be great assets to the company, and I would make sure to get the company name out to them. Once applications started coming in, we would need to begin interviews. I would conduct every interview the same for each candidate. They would all be asked the same 18 questions, 6 structured, 6 behavioral, and 6 situational. First, I will talk about the structured questions. These are all just basic interview questions that most people have been asked before, and they would mostly help me get to know the candidates a little better and make sure that they're qualified. Next, I have the behavioral questions. These all ask for examples of how the applicants have handled different situations in the past. I think that these are really important to ask because they show how much experience the candidates have, and it tests their ability to think quickly and communicate their thoughts clearly. Finally, I have the situational questions. These give the candidates a problem they might encounter in the workplace, and it asks how they would handle it. I like these questions a lot because they allow me to be much more specific and talk about real things that could very well happen in the job I'm hiring for. This shows me how well the candidates could handle a difficult day in the job, and it tests their ability to think quickly on their feet. After the interview, it would be time to select a candidate. To do this, I plan to use the weighted compensatory method. This method takes decision factors such as interpersonal skills, experience, and education, and gives each candidate a score for each factor. The most important factor would be scored out of 200, the 2 least important factors would be scored out of 50, and all of the other ones would be scored out of 100. This factors in the relative importance of everything we're looking at and prevents a candidate being thrown out because of one bad score. I personally like this method because it almost always gives one clear answer. Unless there's a tie, there is one candidate with the highest score, which makes the whole process a little bit easier. Now I will take a minute to summarize everything I have talked about. For my job posting, I plan to begin with a quick description and then include all of the important details, responsibilities, and qualifications so candidates completely understand what we're looking for. My recruitment strategy is to begin by advertising the job within the company, then move to multiple job posting websites and college career fairs. My interviews would consist of 18 questions, 6 structured, 6 behavioral, and 6 situational. These are all very important question types and would tell me a lot about the candidates, their qualifications, and how well they would fit with the company. To select a candidate, I would use the weighted compensatory method because it considers the relative importance of decision factors and gives one clear candidate to hire. All of the information in this presentation will be incredibly helpful to me in my future career. As I have mentioned, recruitment and selection is an incredibly important area, and I will definitely be dealing with it at some point in my life. After giving this presentation, I feel that I have a great understanding of this, and I'm ready to use my knowledge and skills in the workplace.